Wan Jingjing is due next month. Let her have your 80,000 yuan postpartum care package. You're her sister-in-law, you wouldn't say no, would you? Exactly, sis. Mom's only worried about me. Minghao and I are strapped for cash. We could never afford a place that nice. You're different. You're a director at a multinational. This money is nothing to you. Mom, I chose every part of that package myself. I don't want to give it away. It's just a postpartum package. We're family. Why make such a big deal out of it? You can afford another one, so just book a new one. Hello, International Postpartum Care Center. Hi, this is Lin Qiuan. I want to cancel every service booked under my name. The fully paid 88,000 yuan package. Of course, Ms. Lin Qiuan. Your booking has been canceled. The payment will be refunded to your original account within 3 business days. Thank you. Lin Qiuan, are you crazy? I worked so hard to get them to transfer it to Jingjing, and now you actually canceled it. My money. Did anyone ask for my permission before giving my package to someone else? Sis, how could you do this? We're family. Are you trying to embarrass me? Do you just hate seeing me do well? I hate seeing you do well. Li Jing, you live in the house I bought, use the things I paid for, and now you even want the postpartum package I prepared for myself. So tell me, who can't stand seeing who do well? What's going on? Mom, Jingjing, what did you do to make Wan this angry? Mingshuo, look at the wife you married. I kindly gave her package to your sister-in-law and she canceled it without a word. Isn't that deliberately humiliating me? Bro, I didn't mean to. I thought sis had agreed. Wan, it's not that serious. Mom meant well. We're family. Why split hairs? Just book another one. Zhou Mingshuo, you think the things I bought with money I worked hard for should just be handed over to other people for free? Come on, we're family. Why keep score over everything? Playing peacemaker and brushing everything off was his specialty. That was when I finally understood. Trying to reason with people who treat your things like theirs is a complete waste of time. About to check into the best postpartum care center in town and start my queen-level recovery. Huge thanks to my mother-in-law and sister-in-law for spoiling me. The real show was only getting started. Lin Qiuan, what did you do? Jingjing is crying outside the postpartum center. They won't let her in because the booking was canceled. Now they want a 40,000 yuan deposit. Didn't you already pay in full? Why is there a deposit? What deposit? Lin Qiuan did this on purpose. Mingshuo, make her pay it. I told you 3 days ago that I canceled the package. You refused to believe me and went there anyway, so that's on you. And the deposit has nothing to do with me. Whoever wants to stay there can pay for it. Lin Qiuan, what are you trying to do? Do you only feel good when our family gets humiliated? Jingjing lost so much face in front of everyone today. How can you be so cruel? Sis, I never thought you were this kind of person. Jingjing is pregnant and you're stressing her out like this. What if something happens to the baby? Mom, I'm asking you one more time. Did you discuss transferring my postpartum package with me? Discuss it with you? You're my daughter-in-law. What's yours belongs to my son, which means it belongs to the Zhou family. Why would I need an outsider's permission to use my own family's things? An outsider? So this is what your family really thinks of me. Wan, stop making a scene. We're all family. Why are you recording this? Zhou Mingshuo, don't touch me. Answer me. Do you also think the things I bought with my own hard-earned money should just be taken by your family? Mom meant well. Stop making such a big deal out of it. Meant well? Ha! Calling it kindness while taking what belongs to me. You and your family have truly opened my eyes. Listen to her. Is that any way for a daughter-in-law to talk? Recording us, accusing us of stealing. Does she want to destroy the Zhou family's reputation? Mom, enough. She's pregnant and emotional. She'll calm down in a couple of days. Emotional? You've spoiled her rotten. An outsider really thinks she's part of this family now. Honey, tired today? Try this. The shop you love just released a new durian Mila crepe flavor. Zhou Mingshuo, did you take the 100,000 yuan from the safe in my study? Oh, that money? The company has a project that urgently needs cash flow, so I borrowed it for a few days. I forgot to tell you. I'll put it back soon. You've been working hard. The company comes first. No rush on paying it back. That's my understanding, wife? Xin, I need to ask you a few legal questions. How is property divided in a divorce? And what counts as secretly transferring marital assets? Wan, whatever you decide, I'll support you. Just make sure you collect solid evidence. Evidence? I've had it for a while. Zhou Mingshuo, Zhang Guifan Li Jing. What's coming to you is coming very soon. Lin Qiuan, Jingjing hasn't been feeling well and needs to take it easy. I thought we'd stay here. Your place is spacious and peaceful, so it'll be easier for me to look after her. Sis, sorry to trouble you from now on. The doctor told me to rest and my place is just too noisy. Mom, why did you all show up without telling us first? What, I need to file a request before staying at my own son's house? Lin Qiuan, is this what you've taught Mingshuo? Ignore his own mother? Mom, I didn't say anything. Wan, forget it. Mom's doing this for the baby. Just put up with it for now. Mom's right. We have plenty of rooms. Stay as long as you want. They had no idea. The higher they climbed, the harder they were about to fall. Why does a girl's room need to be this fancy? I'm telling you, Jingjing's carrying a big, healthy boy. This room can go to our precious grandson later. Sis, I'm craving that imported bird's nest you have. Make me a bowl. Sure, I'll do it now. Oh, and sis, my legs are a little swollen. Massage them for me first, then go downstairs and pick up some cherries. Wan, you're on maternity leave anyway, so you have nothing else going on. Take good care of Jingjing and we'll make it up to you later. They treated me like a free maid and still expected gratitude. Fine. Then it was time to reveal the secret I'd been holding. The sea cucumber you made today was good. I want it again tomorrow. Sure, tell me what you want and I'll make it. Now this feels like a family. If you'd been this sensible from the start, everything would have been fine. Our Wan is so thoughtful now. Bird's nest, sea cucumber, something different every day. Jingjing doesn't have to worry about a thing. Her sister-in-law keeps her completely pampered. Mom, sis is so good to me now. After I give birth, let's have the postpartum nanny move in here too. Of course she'll stay here. This house is huge. Why leave rooms empty? A few extra people won't matter. The baby can live here too. One big lively family. That'll be perfect. Exactly. And with Sis helping out, things will be much easier for me. You've really planned everything out. Hello, I'd like to ask about selling a property. Of course. Is the property you're selling your own? Yes, I'd like to speak with a reliable agent. I want to sell the home I'm currently living in. Ms. Lin, you're sure you mean this property? The title is completely clear, right? Completely clear. My parents paid for it in full before I got married, and it's registered solely in my name. Ms. Lin, this is a great layout, and the property itself is very desirable. But since you're still living here, selling it quickly may not be so easy. I've already thought about that. I can price it 5% below market value. 5% below market? Ms. Lin, you really want to sell fast. Yes, but I have two conditions. First, the buyer must pay in full. Second, I want the deal closed as fast as possible. Understood. With that price and those terms, I'll prioritize finding the right buyer. Don't worry, I'll move as quickly as I can. All right, thank you. Ms. Lin, they're all resting, right? Yes, we don't have much time, so take a quick look. Don't worry, we'll just have a look around and won't stay long. The natural light is great and the layout is really clean. Yeah, this is nice. The overall condition is better than I expected. Please keep your voices down, they could wake up any minute. Wan heading out again? Yeah, just a routine checkup at the neighborhood clinic. I'll be back soon. Take it slow and be careful. For several days, I used the exact same excuse to leave the house. He never suspected a thing. The place is kept really well too. I think it'd be perfect as a future home for our son after he gets married. If you two like it, you can discuss the details with Ms. Lin. Ms. Lin, we're serious buyers. Paying in full isn't a problem. If the terms work, we'd like to close as soon as possible too. Good, that's exactly what I want. A fast closing. Then it's settled. Both sides are fine with the terms and the full payment is ready. Let's move through the rest of the process as fast as possible. Okay, I'd like to finish this quickly too. A few million yuan from the sale would hit my account soon. But what I really wanted to see was their faces when this big house finally had a new owner, and they realized it was never theirs. When the baby's 100-day celebration comes, we'll hold it right here in this living room. We'll invite every relative and friend so they can see how well the Zhou family is doing now. Haha, Mom, then we have to make it a huge celebration. We'll buy the baby lots of new clothes, hire a photographer, and make sure the photos look absolutely beautiful. Of course, a child of the Zhou family can't have anything cheap or shabby. Eat up! You might not get another meal here later. Sis, it's just some fruit. You're really getting upset over a few bites? Why say something like that? You're doing so well, it's not like you can't afford a little fruit. If you like it, eat as much as you want. Mom, make sure we invite a lot of people to the baby's 100-day party. Don't worry. I want all the relatives to come and see how well our family is living now. The countdown had begun. Mom, let's make it Saturday afternoon. Everyone should be free then. Fine, I want this living room packed. They scheduled the party for Saturday afternoon. My appointment with the new owner was Saturday morning. Everyone come Saturday afternoon. We're having a housewarming party. The more people, the livelier it'll be. They can see my older son's beautiful home. And now my younger son's family is living comfortably here too. Don't forget Auntie's family, haha. Wan, why do you look so pale? Are you feeling okay? The test results weren't very good today. What did the doctor say? The doctor thinks I may be showing signs of premature labor and wants me admitted for observation right away. How did that happen? Is it serious? Don't move. I'll take you to the hospital right now. No need. I already called a car. I can go by myself. You're in this condition and you're still going alone. You have so many relatives to host tomorrow. The house needs you here. Honey, tell me as soon as you get to the hospital. Call me immediately if anything happens. I know. Just focus on getting tomorrow's party ready. You focus on the baby. I've got everything at home. Don't worry. Okay, of course I'm not worried. Little by little, everything fell into place. Wan, are you really sure? Once you walk out, there's no going back. Do you want to think about it one more time? The moment Zhou Mingshuo stole that 100,000 yuan and let his family move into my home, I stopped thinking about going back. All right, tomorrow we follow the plan. I'll handle my part. 2:50 p.m., 10 minutes until the new owner comes to take possession. Zhou Mingshuo, I sold the house we're living in. The new owner will arrive at exactly 3:00 p.m. to take possession. He already has the title deed. Happy housewarming. Come in, sit anywhere, make yourselves at home. Wow, sis, your place is really lively today. The more people, the more festive it feels. Everyone, make yourselves comfortable, haha. Jing is so lucky. The baby's not even here yet, and she's already living in such a beautiful house. That kid is going to have an easy life. Oh, it's nothing. The family's just taking good care of us. Of course, a Zhou family baby deserves the best, haha. The Zhou family really is living better and better these days. Of course, the best days are still ahead. Yeah, and so is the best part of the show. They were lost in dreams of reaching the top, completely unaware that the storm had already reached the front door. Is someone still missing? Perfect timing. Mom, open the door, don't keep them waiting. Who are you looking for? Hello, I'm here to take possession of the property. Take possession? Are you sure you have the right address? Hello, I'm the new owner of this property. As agreed, I'm officially taking possession at 3 p.m. today. I'm asking everyone here to leave my home now. What did you say? That's nonsense. This is my son's home. You wave around some paperwork and think that makes it yours? Who are you trying to fool? This is the Zhou family's house. Get out of here! I've made myself very clear. This property belongs to me now. Since you won't cooperate, I'll have to call building management to handle it. Are you bullying us? This is my home. What right do you have to make me leave? Who are you? This house obviously belongs to my sister-in-law. There's no way she'd sell it without saying a word. Your sister-in-law is Ms. Lin Qiuan, correct? She did sell me this property and I've paid the full purchase price. From today on, the owner of this home is Wang, not Lin, and definitely not Zhou. Impossible. You have 30 minutes. Pack your belongings and move out. We verified the situation. This property does legally belong to Mr. Wang now, but we've been living here all this time. How can you suddenly tell us to leave? The sale has been completed. Continuing to occupy the property isn't appropriate. Please cooperate and vacate it as soon as possible. Then where are we supposed to live now? I'm not leaving. We've been living here just fine. Why should we move because you say so? I've said everything that needs to be said. This house is mine now. Pack your belongings and leave immediately. Mom, what do we do now? Lin Qiuan never told me herself. I don't accept this. Whether you accept it or not won't change the result. But we have so much stuff. Where are we supposed to go on such short notice? That's something you need to arrange yourselves. It isn't my responsibility. Mom, what on earth is going on? Mingshuo, this man keeps saying the house is his now and that we have to move out. What exactly are you saying? We've been living in this house the whole time. Ms. Lin Qiuan sold the property to me. The transaction is complete. Qiuan, did you really sell the house? Yes. Now take your family, pack your belongings, and leave my house. Mingshuo, do something. How could she do this without saying a single word to me? Call her right now. Tell her to come back and explain everything. The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. She blocked me. What do we do now? Are we really supposed to move out? The property sale is complete. Pack your belongings and vacate the house today. We had this beautiful big house and now it's just gone. How could Lin Qiuan be this ruthless? Enough, we need to figure out what to do. They once treated that place like it belonged to them. Now all they could do was leave with their own belongings. Wan, it's done. They've moved everything out. What about Zhou Mingshuo? He keeps trying to contact you. Too bad he only knows how to panic now. Wan, you don't sound excited at all. What's there to be excited about? I only took back what was mine in the first place. Sounds like you've really let go. This was only the appetizer. I had Chen Xin arrange this VIP hospital room in advance so I could keep the whole hospitalization act going. Lin Qiuan, why did you sell the house? Do you have any idea how humiliated our family was yesterday? We'd lived there for so long and you just sold it without even saying a word. Your home is gone. What does that have to do with me? What did you say? That house was mine to begin with. It's my property. I can sell it whenever I want. Why would I need your permission to sell something that belongs to me? Lin Qiuan, do you really have to take things this far? I'm only dealing with what belongs to me. Your house? Lin Qiuan, don't forget we're still married. That's marital property. If you sold the house, half the money should be mine. Marital property? Are you sure? I bought that house before we were married. My parents paid for it in full, not 1 cent came from you. What are you saying? I had the property formally notarized before we got married. That house has always been my separate property, so neither the house nor the sale proceeds belong to you. You even planned that in advance? I simply made sure what belonged to me was clearly mine. After all these years as husband and wife, do you really have to be this cold? Have you thought about how I feel? What about my parents' dignity? Our marriage, you're bringing that up now? When you took the 100,000 yuan from my safe and handed it to Zhou Minghao, why didn't our marriage matter then? Wan, I can explain that. I was going to say it was for the company cash flow, but you know better than anyone where that money really went. I kept the video and audio of you going into my study, opening the safe and taking that 100,000 yuan. I also kept your mom on record calling me an outsider and saying everything I own belongs to the Zhou family. When did you find out about all this? Back when you all thought I knew nothing, you let your mom and Li Jing move into my house and take the room I'd prepared for our baby. Did any of you care how that made me look? Wan, I was just trying to keep the peace at home. And when your mom pressured me to give my 80,000 yuan postpartum care package to Li Jing, where was all that family loyalty then? Lin Qiuan, you knew all along. Have you been setting me up this whole time? I wasn't setting you up. I just kept a clear record of every single thing you did. What else have you been doing behind my back? Mr. Zhou, please control yourself. Ms. Lin needs to rest. You even arranged security in advance. I just knew I had to protect myself before talking to you. The divorce agreement is ready. Zhou Mingshuo, sign it. Let's end this cleanly and owe each other nothing. You planned the divorce this far ahead too? The moment you took that 100,000 yuan, I started preparing to leave you. For the sake of the marriage we once had, I'm willing to leave you a little dignity. For now, those recordings are only there to protect me. If you handle this calmly, we'll only discuss the divorce. If you keep harassing me, I'll release the evidence. Fine, I'll sign. Once you sign, all that's left between us is whatever still needs to be settled. Wan, you're really leaving me no way back at all? You used up every way back, one step at a time. I never thought we'd end up here. Neither did I, but we didn't get here in one day. I thought this whole mess was finally over. Please stop there. Ms. Lin needs to rest right now. I'm her mother-in-law. I'm not even allowed to see my own daughter-in-law. Please don't enter the room without Ms. Lin's permission. Mom, she won't even see us now. Everybody, judge for yourselves. My daughter-in-law sold the house, insists on divorcing my son, and now she won't even let us in to visit her. Mom, don't get too upset. She won't listen to any of us anymore. She's pushing our whole family to the edge. Sis, come out and explain yourself. My brother treated her so well. How could she suddenly sell the home? Now we have nowhere to live and she still wants a divorce. Exactly. What did the Zhou family ever do to deserve this? They kept feeding off each other's lies, thinking if they shouted loud enough, fiction would somehow become fact. Wow, that woman is something else. She just sold the house like it was nothing. She looks so nice. How can she be so heartless? How can they say that about you? Auntie, don't go out there. But they're twisting everything around. You're just gonna let them talk? There's no point trying to reason with them. So we're just letting it go? Of course not. Hello, Reporter Wang. This is Lin Qiuan. Ms. Lin, I'm here. What's going on? Things are pretty lively over here. Haven't you been wanting an exclusive? Everybody come judge this. What kind of daughter-in-law does this? I can hear them. This has gotten big. Come over. I have the truth you've been wanting. Okay, I'm on my way. You're the reporter, right? Perfect timing. You have to hear what happened to our family. One at a time. Let me get the facts straight first. Reporter Wang, you have to judge this fairly. My daughter-in-law has gone too far. She sold the house and threw our whole family out. That's only your side of the story. What does Ms. Lin say? Of course she won't admit it. She's guilty. Reporter Wang, come in. Didn't you want the truth? It's simple. I paid over 80,000 yuan myself for a postpartum care package. This escalated to me selling the house because, without asking me, they tried to give that package directly to Li Jing. What was their reaction when you refused? After I canceled it, all four of them sat in my home and blamed me together. My mother-in-law even said to my face that I was an outsider and everything I owned belonged to the Zhou family. Later, Zhou Mingshuo took another 100,000 yuan from my safe and gave it to his younger brother, Zhou Minghao. That 100,000 yuan, did he have your permission? No. And I have records of the entire process to prove it. So the postpartum package, the 100,000 yuan, and ownership of the house. You have complete evidence for all of it? Yes, I kept evidence for every single thing. Then what actually happened is completely different from what they were saying outside. That's why I called you. The truth shouldn't be decided by whoever cries the loudest. Lin Qiuan says she paid for the postpartum package in full herself. Why did you try to give it to Li Jing without her permission? We're all family. There was no need to split hairs over everything. Then what about the 100,000 yuan from her safe? That had nothing to do with me. That's between my brother and them. But just now you said Lin Qiuan was deliberately bullying your whole family. She still had no right to sell the house and throw us out. You take her money, live in her house, then turn around and call her heartless. I almost believed their story just now. Mom, stop, let's go. Come on, we'll talk after we leave. Ms. Lin, we'll report the full story accurately and protect the privacy of everyone involved. That's fine. I only want the facts made clear. After the story spread, Zhou Mingshuo's co-workers, neighbors, and people who knew the Zhou family recognized them anyway. The people who'd tried to win by crying and shouting became the punchline overnight. This has had a very negative impact inside the company. That's my family business. Can you give me one more chance? The company has made its decision. Your employment ends here. This incident caused serious damage, and you're also disqualified from this year's performance awards. What about my year-end bonus? Cancelled as well. Going forward, watch your conduct and the impact your family issues have on the workplace. I've been looking for days, but nobody wants to hire me. Bro, you already gave me that 100,000 yuan and I spent it. With no job and his savings shrinking fast, Zhou Mingshuo soon fell apart. Wanwan, wait. I just want to say a few things. What could we possibly have left to say? I was wrong. I really know that now. I was stupid and let everything spiral into this. Wanwan, please forgive me just this once. You came all the way here just to say that? Could you release a statement saying everything before was a misunderstanding? I lost my job, I can't find another one, and if this keeps going, I'm finished. So you came begging me today because you want to save yourself. Wanwan, for the sake of the marriage we once had. Zhu Mingshuo, when you took my money and gave it to your brother, why didn't you think about our child then? Wanwan, I really know I was wrong. When you let your family move into my house and take my things, why didn't you think about me and the baby? Now that you've lost your job, suddenly you remember us. Zhou Mingshuo, there's one last thing I'm going to tell you. What? After the baby is born, she'll have my last name, Lin. You can't do that. She's my child too. Her life will have nothing to do with you or the Zhou family anymore. Even now, he still wanted to use the baby to win my sympathy. Unfortunately for him, it was far too late. Mom, it's a girl. I know. Why aren't you happy at all? Mom, I'm a little thirsty. Could you get me some warm water? The water's outside. If you want some, get it yourself. I literally just gave birth and you're telling me to get it myself? You never treated me like this before. That was then. Now stop expecting me to do everything for you. The precious grandson they'd waited so long for never arrived. Zhang Guifan's attitude changed completely. Mom, I want some crucian carp soup. Can you go home and make me some? Soup again? I'm recovering after childbirth. Of course I need decent food. And the hospital food is awful. Go buy me some porridge too. Li Jing, aren't you asking for a bit much? Mom, I just had a baby. What's wrong with asking you to take care of me a little? You really still think you're the old you, don't you? Mom, this tastes awful. I can't eat it. Didn't I say I wanted crucian carp soup? Why didn't you make it again? Li Jing, am I supposed to spend all day waiting on you? Drink this, drink that? That's all you talk about. You think you're still the family princess? Eat it or don't. I gave birth to a child for the Zhou family, and this is how you treat me? When my sister-in-law was here, she made me bird's nest and sea cucumber in all kinds of ways. Then go ask her. See if she still cares about you now. Would I have ended up like this if it weren't for all of you? Once the shared benefits and the person they could keep taking from were gone, their so-called family fell apart completely. I'm recovering after childbirth, and you won't even make me one decent meal. Every day it's, I don't want this, and that isn't good enough. How am I supposed to wait on you? That's not what you used to say. I didn't know you'd be this hard to please. You know what our family situation is now, and so do they. My family and relatives used to say I married into your family and hit the jackpot. What good does saying that do now? Once Li Jing's family learned how badly the Zhous were doing, they slowly distanced themselves too. The more they once envied her, the more they look down on her now. Wanwan, you should see Li Jing now. She's miserable, crying every day during recovery and constantly fighting with her mother-in-law. Weren't they really close before? Not anymore. I heard her mood keeps getting worse, and even the nurses are worried. Honestly, if she'd stayed out of trouble, she'd be relaxing at the postpartum center you originally booked instead of ending up like this. She chose this road herself. Ms. Lin, today's meals will still be tailored to your recovery, small portions more often. Okay, just follow your plan. All 6 meals will arrive on schedule, so you don't need to worry. I'll take care of the baby. Your most important job right now is to rest. I don't have to keep getting up all night either. No, there's 24-hour care, just get some sleep. We'll start with gentle recovery work today. Nothing too intense. Comfort comes first. Okay, I'll follow your lead, slowly. Recovery comes first, there's no rush. After booking this 120,000 yuan postpartum suite, I finally had just one job. Take care of myself and recover properly. Ms. Lin, how did you sleep last night? Great. I slept straight through until morning. Good. You look better today too, much better than a few days ago. We can gradually add a little more movement. Okay, no rush. We'll stay within what your body can handle. Yes, does this feel steadier? For those 30 days, I fought over nothing and thought about nothing. I simply let myself recover in peace. We'll keep the same recovery pace today. Tell me if anything feels uncomfortable. Okay, I actually feel pretty relaxed right now. Don't worry about the baby. I'll take care of everything. Ms. Lin, sleep peacefully tonight. I've got the baby. Zhang Guifan, Zhou Mingshuo, Li Jing. Names that once woke me in the middle of the night slowly drifted away. like pieces of wood floating downriver, farther and farther until even their shadows disappeared. I brought you some homemade osmanthus brew. Give it a try. You're a big shot lawyer and you still have time to make this. I couldn't exactly show up empty-handed, could I? Once the house money came through, I split it into 3 parts like you asked. Everything's been handled exactly the way you wanted. The Joe family still hasn't given up. They got several relatives to ask around and find out where you're living now. You didn't tell them, did you? Of course not. I shut every one of them down. Good. I don't want any contact with them ever again. Last week, Zhang Guifan even tried to get the media to tell her side again, but nobody wanted anything to do with her. She still thinks she's the one in the right. We have all the evidence, and the whole timeline is crystal clear. Who would want to touch that mess? Wanwan, you look so much healthier now, I almost don't recognize you. Is it really that dramatic? Seriously, you're like a completely different person. Because I finally started living my own life. Baby, this is going to be our home from now on. About 140 square meters and that huge terrace. You really picked well. The most important part is that this time, I chose it myself. From choosing the place to handling the paperwork, you didn't let anyone else interfere with a single thing this time. Right. I chose it, handled it, and the property belongs only to me. Now nobody can ever call it the Joe family's house again. And nobody ever will. Up this early? Your postpartum recovery just ended and you already can't sit still. I'm just watering the flowers. That won't wear me out. You sound like you're in a good mood. The smell of soil and mint makes me feel completely awake. Getting used to the new place? At least nobody suddenly barges in or digs through my things. It sounds tiny, but for me, that kind of peace used to be hard to have. I left this here yesterday and today it's still right here. So you finally discovered what it's like to be in charge of your own space? What I buy is mine. Wherever I put it, that's where it stays. Wanwan, does it finally feel a little like home now? Yes, because nobody here tells me I'm an outsider anymore. It took me 7 years to get back something this simple. Nervous about your first day back at work? Not nervous. I'm just going back to a place that was always mine. Ms. Lin, you're back! Yeah, I'm back. Everyone's been talking about you while you were gone. Perfect. Sounds like we'll be busy. I'm back and a lot clearer than when I left. This project has dragged on for 6 months. The client is almost out of patience. Then stop wasting time on the old plan. You mean scrap the whole thing and start over? First, break down what the client actually needs. Cut anything unnecessary and concentrate resources on the core priorities. What about the delivery timeline? Bring it down to 5 months. 5 months is going to be a lot of pressure. Exactly, so from now on we can't waste a single day. The project launched ahead of schedule, and the client has confirmed they want to keep working with us. For how long? 3 years. And the contract value is twice what it was before. Great. Those 2 brutal months weren't for nothing. Boss, everyone thought this project was impossible to save. How did you pull it off? There wasn't really a secret. I just stopped wasting any of my energy on people who didn't deserve it. Ms. Lin, congratulations. Headquarters just finalized a new appointment. What appointment? APAC Operations Director, overseeing business in 3 countries. It's official? Official. Your compensation and long-term incentives are being adjusted too. Your total pay is almost doubling, and the company is giving you equity. Got it. Thank you, that's huge news. Why don't you look excited at all? I am happy. I just don't need a big scene anymore to prove my life is going well. A promotion and a raise this big, and you seriously don't want to go out and celebrate? No, I already made noodles. A bowl of exactly what I wanted sounds pretty perfect. This time, I don't need anyone else to celebrate for me. My life is finally firmly in my own hands. Another 5 kilometers? You're seriously disciplined now. 3 runs a week became a habit. Now it actually feels good. You don't sound anything like the person who used to be so busy she couldn't even sleep properly. That's why I need to save some time for myself now. Looks like all that training is paying off. Keep this up and you'll be back at an even better level before long. Then I'll keep going. No rush, take it slow. 5th try and I finally nailed it. The honeycomb looks beautiful. I'll bake some extra croissants for Chen Jing and the people downstairs who helped me. Life isn't just work and family anymore. There are lots of small, real joys too. Someone asked if I ever hated them. I did, but not anymore. Hating someone means keeping them alive in your heart, and mine isn't available for rent. We're lucky. The northern lights are beautiful tonight. Make a wish. No need. You really don't want anything? Everything I wanted, I already got for myself. So was traveling this far alone worth it? Absolutely. For the first time, I realized a solo journey can feel completely whole. Wanwan, long time no see. You? Have you been well? Sir, you're blocking my way. Q1. I'm sorry, Wanwan. We have nothing left to say to each other. That was when I realized I hadn't hated him for a long time. To me, he was already just a stranger with no place in my life. Zhou Mingshou changed jobs several times afterward and never lasted long. Zhang Guifan and Li Jing completely fell out too, and now none of them speak. Everything they once bragged about became a joke. Their ending was decided the moment they reached for what was mine. I didn't do anything to them. I just stopped cleaning up their messes. Where should we go for the May Day holiday? I'll take time off, sounds good. We'll decide when it gets closer. At 32, I thought I'd lost a family. Later, I realized I'd simply finally shown every person who had been stealing my life the door. It's okay if darkness lasts a little longer. It's okay if you wake up a little later. As long as you're still willing to open your eyes, the light will always be waiting.